Hello and welcome to our channel, Loving Handcrafts. This is Brenda. So welcome back. I'm going to kind of finish this series. So remember all those card panels that I did with all those ink sprays over the last couple of weeks? Well, now I'm going to finish with doing something. I'm not going to do something with all of them, but I am going to show you what I had in mind with some of them. So I'm going to start the first. It might be long. I don't know how long this is going to take. So I'm just playing off the cuff. I'm going to move this out. What? No, I'm going to leave it here for now. I'll move this out the way. And I'm going to bring in what I thought I was going to do. And I'll just show you what happened. I was playing with the heat resist on this panel. And I am not sure. It didn't come out what it's subtle. So I'm going to use it. But it's not as popping as I was expecting. Let's see, and this one was the Distress Oxide in Berry Sun. Distress Oxide, yeah, I think. Well, this one says Distress Oxide. So this is a Berry Sunset, Festive Berries, Picked Raspberry, and Wild Honey. So this is what this panel is, and I do believe these are the same ones. So I'm going to try again, but I'm going to use white embossing powder. So this is this opaque bright white embossing powder. I've got some clear Versamark. I got my anti-static powder. Got my little chuck thing or whatever. And then I got my heat tool. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to use, I used my Misty with this, and I didn't get the entire image of the flower. I don't know if you could see it in this corner. It just kind of missed some spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little doodad. Let's move this out of the way. So I should be able, I got all these magnets. I should be able to move the paper around and move the stamp around. A little easier. I'm gonna pull these. This is the Misty Light. Pull these off of here. And there's a part for the foot for clear. So if you're using a clear stamp, you can read the clear. And then if you flip it over, you're using a rubber stamp. I own no rubber stamps. That's JC coming to pay a visit. And for the stamping, I'm going to be using a stamp from Gina K as soon as I can get my hands on it. So I wanted to use a big stamp. I'm using this one and this one. So yeah. So these two that I'm using. So I'm going to try it with white embossing powder. Just because I think it'll show up better. But you know, when I look at this, I'm going to try to stamp in the color area with the white embossing powder. Not on so much on the sides, because I will cut this down, so just so you know, to make a card panel. But now I'm rethinking, because it's got a lot of white. I don't have black embossing powder. I might have to pick another. Let me pick another background. It's got a lot of white. Let me use this one. This is definitely this is the Oxide spray. So let me use this one. And I don't like that either. Let me see if I got something more intense. I really want that design to pop. Maybe this purple. I don't know. I'm just picking. I wrote on the back of these. This is the Stress Spray Stain. I don't know. I'm just going to have to pick one, you guys. I don't know which one to pick. I don't know what I'm feeling. I changed my mind. I kind of sort of like that. You know what? Let's do this one. That's interesting. Let's see what we get. Hey, if you don't like it, you can do something different with it. It's a little big. I'm going to make it work. As long as I can keep the paper down, I think I should be able to do it. So this gives you a little bit more freedom than the Misty, because I can kind of move the paper this way, that way, can move it around. Yeah, we're going to try it. I did it once before, and I think I just put the paper on top like this, and then just slid it out. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Alrighty, so I'm going to put this bad boy, oh no, wow, that's heavy, wow. That's a strong magnet. Let me get this one ready first. So be careful taking it off. Whoops, I'm sorry, make some noise. Everything looks good. Yeah, I'm making a lot of noise. Put that over here. It's pretty big stamp, but that's okay. I think it's just it's just enough room. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I've already used this stamp once before. Let me just wipe it off a little. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm going to do. Let me get the, getting this right to the edge. Make sure it's straight, looks straight. Getting it right to that edge. Put down this big magnet, and this magnet came with it, so I'm going to stick this magnet here. That's really heavy. I mean, you really got to struggle with it. Okay. Before I do all of that, I need to put the embossing powder, sorry, the anti-static powder on here. And I've been using the embossing powder, and it's just gotten everywhere. So I will be dusting after this. I can't tell if it needs to get on here or not. And the only other thing, I like the theory of using the clear embossing powder, but I just couldn't see it, so I couldn't melt it. Okay, yeah, I see something. I just want to make sure I get good coverage. Only thing I like about this, I don't have to worry about the Misty Clear Matte, the anti-static powder or the embossing powder getting all over it. So let's see if I can slip this. Okay, I'm going to take the magnets back out, which is what I thought I needed to do. Slip this up. Okay. Now see, I'm going to turn the paper a little cattywampus and leave the stamp where it's at. It's right on the edge. So I'm going to bring it this way. There's no right or wrong. I'm just doing what feels natural. Because if you don't play, you don't know. So I'm playing with it. Okay. And then I have one of these doodaddies. Kind of keep the paper in place right here. And another one of these doodaddies. Looks, reminds me of chess pieces. Okay. Alright. So let's do this. Clear Versamark ink. Any embossing ink will do. My other thought was to do some dry embossing with some other panels to make some beautiful card fronts. I've got some gorgeous embossing folders that I'm going to be using. So you'll be seeing these in other projects, but this is what I just decided, just to kind of finish the series, to show you once you do this big panel, what can you do with it. So I'm going to emboss it here. I'm going to do it a couple of times. I'm going to stamp this here. It's going to be a couple of times because you really want that sticky because you can't see it. So hope you're enjoying this series. I've never really done a series like this, but it takes a lot of discipline to go ahead and do this and then finish it up and do, you know, it takes a lot of discipline. Yeah, I can't see it yet, so keep going. I mean, you really want to do this a couple of times. Because you really want it to be sticky. I'm trying to make sure I get a good impression because you cannot see this at all. I can't even see it. Lift it up. I can barely see it. I don't know. I can tilt. I have to tilt it this way and that way. Okay. But I can barely see it. All right. Now what I'm going to do is gently try to slide the paper out from under here, and then see if I can move this one out. Oh, move that one out the way, and slide it right here. So let me see if I can. I don't know if you can see it. I can barely see it. So I'm thinking I'm good if I get it up over here. So I'm actually trying to make my own pattern paper. Now what I really want to do, yeah, there we go. Really want to get about that much. There we go. That's the ticket. Let's do that. Okay. Got a little bit more freedom because there's no edges to this. So I'm gonna pick that up. And I don't really care if I get ink on my area, the Versamark on an area I don't need it on. I think it's on the platform. I'm okay. Let's do it again. So the reason I'm doing the white is I want to see the dang on lines, for crying out loud. So I can always go over the color again with just some distressed ink. One more time. And good coverage. Trying to work fast too. But if you're doing mixed media, that works. Okay. Let's see if I can see that. Yep, it's in there. Okay, got that line. I'm gonna do, coming in, I'm gonna do this angle here. Let's move it out a little. I'm trying to avoid overlapping the lines. Probably has something on there, but we're gonna try it that way. But oh well, if I do, it won't be the end of the world. Oh, the paper moved. Shit. Paper moved, so I'm gonna leave it alone. See if I can get maybe something in this corner. There we go. And well, you know, if it's incomplete, I can always go back and do some more. All right, I think that's good for now. Let me see what we got. Do I have any? Oh, can I move this around? I just got a pile of junk down there. I have several coffee filters, and I just cycled through them. one day I'm going to have to throw this crap out. Oh, no, that's too, it's got too much on there. Okay. You don't have to do it this way. This is what I choose to do. So I'm going to throw that on there. Roll it around. See what I get. Try to stay. Probably could have did some more on this side, but I didn't know where things were, so this gives me an idea of where things are. And I can go back and do some more, I hope, without ruining my project. Since I've never done anything like this. Oh, it's going to be pretty. I think it's going to come out really pretty. Got some lines that didn't quite take, but I think it's going to be fine. Spilled some of that right there. Okay, I got to go let my baby girl in. As soon as I film, you know the dogs want to either be in here with me or be outside, or she's having problems. So I got to go let her in. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Oh, I just wish I had some more over here. Oh, I do have something right here. Like I said, that powder, that thing moved, and I was afraid. I'd like to have something here. Let me get that off. Okay, what you guys think so far? I think this is good. This is a winner. I'm going to close this up really quickly. I spilled some embossing powder on there. And I'll be right back. I gotta go let the pups in. Okay, so I let the pups back in, so we're back in business, and then I clean this up. So I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna move this out the way a little because I want to use my rack to just grab this to heat up. Good mixed media panel. like that. That's what it looks like. No details in the center, which I'm really bummed about. That would have popped out against that yellow pretty clear, but against the, it's pretty good. I'm trying to decide if I stamp it here, and I think I will. Let's see. One heart. And I've never really done that again where I stamp it and then heat it up again with the embossing powder. But I think I feel like I need to do one right here and then a little one over here. Maybe the half of the flower here. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We're playing. We're doing it. We're committing. Making the decision. I'm going to spray this with a little water. Now, if I cut this down first, it probably would have been a little bit easier to work with. Like if I cut this panel down to the size that I wanted it, it would be a little bit easier. But I just wanted to do it all over, so this is what I did. Get on in there, baby boy. Oh, this is why they put those little things on here, because this sucker is really hard. Let's see where I want it. Let's do it like, do I want to go this way with it? The opposite direction. Yeah. I want it to come in. Do I want it to come in that way? Yeah. A little bit off the paper. I want that orientation to be. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I got everything sorted. Kind of like how I want it. Oh. This paper off the thing a little. There we go. Wow. Oh, nope. I'll do it right here. Okay. Get it in submitted. We'll see what happens. I'm going to just do this one spot and we'll call it a day on this one. Oh, here we go. One more time. I kind of like this Misty Light, man. I like my Misty too, but I kind of like this one for big stuff like this. Okay, big panel. You can kind of move the paper around, not the stamp. Make sure I press down. Get my finger in there. You'd think they'd come up with a clear where the clear Versamark so you can, something faint so you can see the lines. And then when the heat hits it and you drop the embossing powder on it, it disappears behind it. You can't see it. Hey, might be a thought. Don't know if that's achievable, but it's my thought. So you can see where you're putting it on when it's clear. That would show up wet and be invisible when the heat dries. So you can see the lines. No, you gotta hold it up to the light to do that. Camera winked on me. I'm sorry. Don't know what it's doing. Okay, one more time. I'm trying to get a good impression to avoid what happened in the center of that other big flower. All right, let's do it. I think. It's like, oh Lord, don't screw it up, Brenda. I really put that top on there. Okay, there we go. I really should have some bigger piece of paper, but I don't. So this is, and I forgot to hit it with the anti-static powder tool, but that's okay. Oh, that's pretty. Not forgetting to tap it this time. Thought I had a brush over here just for this. Okay, that's pretty right there. Dare I do this other side? No. Oh, I want to mac it up. I'll jack it up, and then I'll be mad. And then you'll be mad, and I'll be mad, and we'll all be mad. It's like, no! Trying to tell me through the video, Brenda, don't do it. That's a mistake. No! Okay, let's heat this bad boy up. And then we're going to make a cord. And I'm looking at the time. So I don't want to be too long. It's already going to be a long video. But I also want to show you my other thought. And then we'll call it a day. So I'm going to put you on pause till this repeats because you've already seen me do this. And then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and did the rest of the area. I kind of made a boo-boo right here, in full disclosure. But what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to try this. I don't have barn door. No, I don't think that's the right color combination. Let me go back and look. Let's see, which one is this one? Just try Spritz. What is this one? I know it's going to have that problem. I think this is because this is not mica, so this has to be yeah. I got my little book here, so I don't know. I don't know which one this is. Okay. I didn't write it on the back of this one, but that's okay. What I think I'm going to do is just take this fire brick and go over it. Oh yeah, make it pop out. And then what I'm going to do, baby wipe. And just wipe it out a little. Look what you get. And it pop out. I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do some fossilized amber, I think. Or just distressed inks. That turned out pretty good. Yeah, here's some fossilized amber. I'm just going to rub the cubes over it and see what I get. Get a different look. Let's do this one here. add a little deeper, richer color to the background. And I'm just going to try to stay in those areas. Made it pop. Well, just go over that one a little bit with that. Really like that look when I put that what's this fire brick. Try it on top of this. Really made it pop out. Okay, on top of that, on top of this. Oh yeah, did something interesting. Just gonna. Oh yeah, changed it a little bit. And this is a wet wipe, so I'm just gonna dab it on there. And made it richer and deeper. Can kind of really see the lines now. So yeah, I think that was the trick. I didn't have the colors in distressed ink here. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll cut that down into a panel. So that was that idea. So that's what you could do with a card. This was intense background, but I like it. I think it's going to be really pretty. And just depending on where I put my dye, let me show you what my idea is. I don't even have to add splatters because that dark splatters is coming up. So depending on where I place this dictates what I'm going to get. Now if I want to do more on this side, if I stick it up here, I get more of that. You know, just depending on where I put my rectangle will dictate what I get in the card. But I think that's going to be great. And I kind of sort of like getting this area, like, because I hit all three. Now don't throw away this because you can use it for something else. And I have an idea. I have a mixed media journal I've been doing. I think that's the ticket right there that I've been doing. So this will go into that. So that was just like a little wet towelette, baby wipe, wiped it down, put it in. So fossilized amber for the yellow parts, and then fire brick. And I just went for it. I didn't think about it. That's bad the fun. So now I'm liking this better than when I initially did, because then you can kind of see some of the faint lines that the embossing powder didn't get. So this looks pretty good. I like it. All right. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to put together my card panel, and then we'll call that done. And then